Hello folks, welcome to episode 11 of our build series. So a little bit different this week. As I kind of explained, last week was the last opportunity for us to kind of get a whole day on a Saturday of working on the truck in one go. Now kind of the day job has started back again, that I'm having to fit building the truck around my normal kind of stuff, printing stuff for people, and the Vintage CI company is now open there, which means my wife is also working for that, and childcare, etc, etc. Basically Saturdays I don't have anymore. So today's video, basically I've just shot bits and bobs as and when we've been doing stuff this week, but it's actually been a really productive week. So yeah, we've basically, the intention for this week was to try and get started with wiring, but actually we managed to get a little bit further than that. So yeah, let's watch it. Okay, so episode 11, I thought I'd just gratuitous bike shot because it's such a lovely day today. So we have the assistance from my good friend as we start doing electric. So when you've got a friend who's an electrician, what you do is you just drop lots of hints that you need some help because you don't want to hurt people. So this is and drinks, yeah, and drinks. So this is Ben. Give us a wave, Ben.
Hello.
And what's the name of your business, Ben?
Legots Electrical Installations.
Yeah, there you go. So if you're in the Bedford area, this is your man. So we're going to start getting everything wired up. So you can see we've already kind of started doing that, and hopefully, yeah, we'll get some power to stuff and see if all the bits that I've connected actually work. So fingers crossed. All right, so we've had a really good day. Ben's sadly had to go and collect his son from school, so I'm just going to show you. Basically, we knew all the wiring needed to be done. I asked Ben to come along and just make sure I wasn't doing anything dodgy, and he then pretty much ended up doing it all. So I just sat and watched him. So I didn't really film it that much, but what I can tell you is that everything now works, which is a real really pleasing, because I was worried that something that we'd wired in hadn't worked. So let me kind of show you what we did. Actually, first of all, if you look up there, I can't remember which switch does what, so I'll just hit them all on.
Yep.
There's an exterior light, which is good, and then when you come in, we've got these LED spots up here, and above the kitchen, these are all now lighting up the area. So I'm kind of looking forward to when it's dark and we can kind of see how much light there is actually giving off all these things. So the water heater is now heating. This plug socket is now working from the inverter down here, but most of the action has occurred in this area here. So we've now wired up the two leisure batteries together, and we have a fuse board, so a big 50 amp fuse there going to this fuse board here, which has all the bits running off it. They all then run to this control panel. It tells us the voltage of the batteries, which is handy, and we have more USB sockets, 12 volt, and then all of these things running off different things. So we've got the lights, the water heater, and everything that's running off here. So yeah, very satisfying. And then finally, two things. The diesel heater is now plumbed in and working, so we've got a little control panel here. You can probably just about see that. Just need to get some diesel for it now, and then we will be toasty and warm. And finally, the solar panel is now connected up as well, so that is now charging the leisure battery. So we've got that on the roof, 300 watts, and that is currently delivering 13.3 volts of charge to these batteries. So hopefully between this bank of power we have and being able to constantly top it up with the great British sunshine, it means we should be able to run pretty much off grid for a whole day, is our intention. So we can run these two fridges, the coffee machine, the grinder, and the water pump off the inverter. And yeah, happily, Ben kind of came along and said everything that we'd done was kosher. So a good day. And yeah, one of those things I've been really looking forward to doing, and I can't believe it's all done now. So time to build the bit that goes here, I suppose. That's the next job. So back at it today. Problem with me not having Saturdays to work on it, I'm trying to fit it in around other work, is that I keep getting distracted from my other work because I want to do this. So after getting everything wired up yesterday, I'm now just going to start building the framework for the cabinetry to go around that, so that's all nicely tucked away. But one of the cool things is I left the fridges running overnight to see how much power it took from the batteries, but the solar power actually charged the batteries more, so they had more charge this morning than they did last night. That's with having the two fridges running all night. So amazing, great result. All right, so that's the framework for the merchandising kind of shelving space in. So as you'll see, I'm going to have kind of 4 shelves, 2 shorter ones, and then this will all be blocked in, and then 2 full-length ones with kind of a worktop space on top. Each of them has been designed to fit this storage box that I can put products in and slide them in there, but it's all attached to the back of the frame as well, so it should all hold in nice and tight. But it's kind of nice to sort of see how much space we're going to have. It does feel quite nice and spacious, so yeah, really satisfying. So yeah, brilliant week of progress. I couldn't be more chuffed with what we've managed to do. It really feels like the end site with the interior is really in sight now. So obviously we've got all the electrics now working. I think it's now Friday. We did that on Wednesday, and the fridge, as I mentioned earlier, has been running solidly for a couple of days, and again, it hasn't diminished the battery at all, which is amazing. So I've been looking a lot at what's involved in setting up the coffee machine, what's involved in the gas side of things and the water side of things. So really those are the next steps. So I need to build the fronts of the cabinets. So Dan is getting me some pallets to do that. I need to get some plywood to build all those shelves for that racking that I made, and yeah, then some of the other kind of more technical stuff, which will be fitting the gas, fitting the water, and getting the coffee machine and grinder kind of into place and working. And then it's kind of on to making the thing look nice, and hopefully then it gives us a bit of an opportunity to do some exterior work as well. So yeah, bit of an odd one this week, and I think I need to adjust to trying to film as I go, rather than me kind of run outside and do a bit and then forget to film any of it, which is kind of what's been happening. I'll make more of an effort to film as we go along, but do want to say a massive thank you to Ben for his help with the electrics. Again, it was a massive confidence boost to have his knowledge and help in getting it all wired up, and amazing to see it all working well. And if you haven't already, please do subscribe, please do hit like, and please do share with your friends, and do head over to Facebook or Instagram, and yeah, you'll hear about our products and our meets and all that kind of stuff, if you want to kind of learn a little bit more about Boyds of Bedford as well. So thank you very much for watching, and I look forward to continuing the builds over the next week.